Hey guys, welcome back. This is Rob and this is Jewelry Trading Posts. Thanks for coming and watching, and I just want to do a weekly haul of the things that I found this week. I thought like this week was not going to be so good with sourcing because one of my favorite stores, the owner is out for about 2 weeks, and this was the first week he was gone, and I was told there was going to be no more jewelry coming out until he got back. So I just only went into the store one time, but that's where I get a lot of my jewelry finds. But anyways, it turned out to be a pretty good week. Some winners, some not so winner-ish ones. But anyways, if that makes sense. I don't want to say any of them are bad pieces, just some of them I thought would be sterling that were not. I did a testing video of some of those pieces, and this is one of them. This is the first one that I thought there's a possibility could be sterling, but it's not. But it's still a cool pendant. It's heart-shaped with this embossed design in there, or maybe a stamped sandcast. I'm not sure what sandcast is exactly, but possibly. So anyways, cool pendant, but it's not sterling. This was another one that I did in the testing video that turned out not to be sterling, but it is a Navajo style rope cuff bracelet. If it was sterling, it would be worth several $100s, but because it's not, I don't know. I forget, I think I paid $19.99 for it. So I think it would still be worth maybe in the $40 range or so. So not so bad. It's a really cool piece, not sterling. This was the other piece that was really, really cool from that testing video. I love it so much, but it is not sterling, but it's so unusual. It's like this bison, like a copper metal bison head with these wings and this silver metal backing on it that I thought could possibly be sterling. I should have known better with all the copper coming through, and see all this copper, like I don't know what you call it, but it almost at first glance looked like mother of pearl, but it's not. It's actually metal. But I still really, really like this piece a lot because it's so unusual. Even the cashier at the register, when I was bringing these items up, she's like, "Oh, you have a great eye," and she really, really liked this piece. She was staring at it. She's like, "Wow, that is so unusual." So anyways, I think I paid about $16 for that, and I think it's worth every penny and then some. So anyways, not sure what the value is. Maybe there's an artist out there that did other ones like this, but did Google lens search and it doesn't show anything similar to that. So anyways, from that same store and from that testing video was this little schnauzer, or maybe, I don't know if that's a Scotty. But anyways, it's from Mexico, stamped Mexico 925, or sterling and 925. So it has both the marks, so it might have been in that transitional period where they're going from sterling marks, with sterling, the word, to 925. But it's cool. I like it a lot. So anyways, that was kind of like the first bit of jewelry for the week, including this one, which I also did a testing video on. This is alpaca silver, it turns out. And when I did the testing video, I said alpaca silver was silver plated, but then I looked it up, and actually alpaca silver is, it's an alloy. It's like a nickel, coin nickel, or what is it called? Coin silver. It's not necessarily silver plated, but I'm not sure exactly, but there is some tarnish on these silver beads. But anyways, these silver beads are alpaca silver, but it's genuine red coral with turquoise mixed in. Genuine turquoise. You can definitely see the surface there, how there's like pits and so on. It's a genuine turquoise and genuine red coral piece with alpaca silver beads. However, there is at the very end a sterling silver clasp that I did test, and it is signed on the back by the maker, and I forget what the abbreviations were. There's initials FE, I think, or something, JBE, maybe JBG. But anyways, yeah, there we go. If we can focus. I'm not sure. My camera might need a little wipe down. But anyways, yeah, that's a really cool find, I thought. So anyways, that was from the early part of the week. So those were those. Let me see, this is pretty long necklace, it's substantial. So anyways, I'll set that there. All right, maybe get a little thing going here. So then on to some newer pieces that I found since then. I did find this, these pieces of sterling, I'll start with, these were all from one store, these three, I believe. Yeah, so when I saw this, I was super stoked. I love pearl, especially black pearl, and this is sterling silver. It is marked sterling, and it has some initials on it, but there you can see the 925 and SL. And I just really like this modernist design. The chain goes through here and hangs, but it's like these two sections. You see that? Two sections that are joined at the pearl. I think it's a really smart construction, very clean and simple. And again, I like modernist pieces a lot. And I just think it's a really sharp, clean design with the black pearl and sterling silver. So I was stoked on that. I think I paid $10 for it. And at that same store were these earrings. Put this up here. There we go. Right in front of right by the dog. All right. So we also got, excuse me, from that same store, these post earrings. This one's a little bent. I'll have to take some pliers, and it's pretty strong. My fingers, there's a lot of resistance to straighten that, but anyways, I'll try to hold them still for you guys. There you go. These dangly earrings. Kind of, I don't know what you'd call that design. I don't know if that's modernist as well, or it's not atomic, but it's almost like pumpkin. Looks like a pumpkin or squash pattern at the top. Almost like a sunflower or something at the bottom. But really cool pieces, I think. But what makes them really cool, I think, again, is the mark on the back, 925, and it's got this interesting insignia or logo, and I could not find what that is. But on the other one is the same. Excuse me, maybe I need to drink something. Same, 925. Now that I look at it on the camera, is that a building with a bridge coming from it? Or a road leading to... Oh wait, is that an N in the middle? I'm trying to see if there's writing inside that. It almost looks like a little house now that I see it. At first when I saw it, I thought it looked like a birdhouse with a bird flying out. But anyways, those are those. I don't want to spend too long on each piece, but those are sterling silver with some maker marks that I cannot determine as of yet. If anybody knows, feel free to leave a comment. All right, from that same store, and those were $10. And I got this one for $10. It's very simple. Gosh, now I want to say everything is modernist. But what is that? I mean, it's got a textured top to it. And this pink stone, and I don't have my gem tester working as of now. Or a working gem tester, I should say. And it is marked on the bottom, or inside, I should say. And it is marked... Man, I didn't look this up. I think there are initials in there. This week was kind of a really busy week. But it is marked sterling, and that's why I did get it. Actually, because when I see the word sterling versus 925... Sorry guys, my light is just so difficult in this box. Sterling. I like it when it says sterling, not 92, or more than 9, when it says 925. Generally speaking, just because it just says there's some age to it, and there is this mark there. I'm not sure what that is. Boy, I am not holding the items still for you guys today. I think because I'm kind of I'm trying to make the video shorter because I don't want these things running terribly long all the time. So anyways, if it's older, this is my uneducated guess that maybe there's more chances that it's an authentic gemstone. It just seems like in the years past, things were made higher quality, in my opinion. Not that's just a general statement. Which, of course, there's people making outstanding pieces today, of course. But I just mean like overall, just how like people would use finer. I almost want to say ingredients. I'm thinking of baking or something. Finer materials, and kind of made things to last versus planned obsolescence that we have today, where they kind of want things to break and have you come back and buy another one. So anyways, because it says sterling, I just wanted to get it because, again, that kind of usually indicates age. And in my opinion, sometimes I think that can kind of indicate quality. So again, I don't know if that's a general rule or anything like that, but it's just my thinking process. So just kind of clearing some things away from the box here. Okay, so those were those. And then, gosh, the rest of the stuff is stuff I found today, guys. I was thinking, whoa, I don't have so much stuff for the weekly haul video. So I went out today, and boy, there are a couple stores that, oh no, I did get this earlier in the week. This you haven't seen. This was really cool. But yeah, the stores today were great. But this one I bought several days ago, and this is Mexico 925. I don't know how really to describe this shape. It almost looks like tortoise shells. The way these filigree almost. I think they are filigree with these little, let me turn up the brightness a little bit. Does that help? Oh, my light box wasn't all the way up. Okay, that's a little better. See, but this is like filigree with these little balls. Kind of form a tortoise shell on each of these panels. And what's curious is that I don't know if it's a maker error or if it was on purpose, but one of these panels, is it that one? No. One of the panels, wait, am I tripping? Okay, no. Okay, never mind. I thought one of the panels had the thing on the bottom, but anyways, yeah, that's that. It's got the little kind of motif from the tortoise shell, for lack of a better word, shape things on each of the connectors between them as well, kind of making it very cohesive. And it is sterling silver. It's marked Mexico. I think there's a name, but I cannot read this one so well. But if you can see it, it is Mexico. I think I have it upside down. Mexico on the bottom there. 925 on the top right. GCV maybe? Let me see if I can get it better. I think there's a name at the top left. But there's a lot of marks. And it's kind of funny because I was looking at this piece and a bunch of other at this thrift store that I was going to, or that I was at. And the gentleman behind the counter, we were having a really cool conversation because I was trying to go kind of quick because it gets so busy there. I didn't want to keep him stuck at the jewelry counter forever. And so I was kind of trying to go fast. He's like, oh, no, take your time because I just get to stand here while you look. And so he enjoyed it. So he just asked me, he's like, so why did you choose this piece? And so I kind of told him about like, well, it says it's Mexico. And in my opinion, again, I'm not an expert, but generally speaking, Mexico pieces, if there's a lot of markings on it, let's see if I can see that again, get that in focus for you guys. But when there's more than just Mexico or just Taxco or just, anyways, I am not able to focus this so well. I was basically saying if there's a lot of marks, that's usually a good sign. Hold on, I'm going to wipe the camera off one more time. I did this before filming, but I don't know. Okay, let's see. All right, did that help? I don't know. So anyways, I was telling him, well, there's a lot of marks out there on this piece, I should say, that made it nice. And it has a really, really nice ring to it. I don't know if that's coming across. Really, really pretty light pitch ring. So that I'm stoked about. All right, yeah, I like that piece a lot. I just love the design of it. Really cool. Okay, so that was earlier in the week. And then today was the rest of the stuff that I'm going to show you. I think I'll show you maybe what might be a disappointing piece to start off with. First store I went to today, I was like, I saw this in the counter, and I was like, couldn't ask them to get it for me fast enough in the display case, but it is this, and I was certain this is going to be sterling silver. These buffalo coins, or buffalo nickels I believe they are on top of it, and this fancy like applied metalwork in what I believe is real turquoise in the center with real red coral. And then this, another bison head. I don't know what it is about this week with bison, but you know, if you need a pendant with a bison and a buckle, I got you covered here. All right, so anyways, I was just so stoked when I saw this. But then when I got it in my car and I was looking at it, I was like, oh, this is so shiny, and the rest of it is not shiny. And then I saw what looks like copper coming through. So I did an image search for this. Oh, and I paid $25 for it. So I did an image search for it, and somebody described this almost exact piece as German silver. I'll have to do more research on what German silver is, but they had theirs listed at like $40. But then I found somebody else selling something with these, and these elements plus this element plus, I think this was over here or something, but then they had theirs listed at 130. So I'm not sure what to think of this, but I'm pretty sure at this point it is not sterling, but I'm going to test it with you guys, because literally I just got home from going out and getting these last items that I'm going to show you right now. And I haven't tested any of them, but I just want to show you what I got. And this, yeah, it looks pretty yellowish. I'll put some 14K on it, and we'll see. I doubt it will be sterling, just because, again, there's another piece almost exactly like it online describing it as German silver. And yes, that is disappearing. It did not turn blue with the 18 karat gold solution, so it is not sterling. All right, bummer, but I paid 25, and according to what I'm seeing, one person has it listed at 40, another person has one similar listed to 130. So I'd say I can at least probably, you know, definitely get my money back. I think it's still a really cool piece. All right, I like it. Just like this buffalo over here, or bison, I should say. Just because it's not sterling, I'm not really upset about it. Okay, so from this same store, I got this as well. I got kind of a lot of things from that store. Just trying to see off the side of my box what I got here. But I got this necklace because I have quite a few of these starfish, and they're usually sterling silver. This one is not marked. This was $5. The chain is magnetic, so the chain is not sterling. But there is a chance that that starfish is sterling, so let's take a look. Shall we? All right. I'm gonna turn on the fan. Oop. Sorry, I have to step over a lot of stuff. My floor got really unorganized all of a sudden when I got home. All right, so sterling, baby, please, come on. Oh, it's looking yellow. All right. So this might be officially a bust, because if it's not sterling, then those things are probably a dime a dozen. And it's not. So, okay, it was worth a shot, but it's not. Okay. Moving on. More stuff to see. All right. So that, of all the pieces, I think that might be our first dud, even though it is wearable and it's nice. Could probably sell, you know, if I had a booth or something somewhere, I could probably at least get what I paid for it, and I paid $5. So, okay, now this is from that same store. And this is a curious one, because I was about to leave and then I just saw all these things hanging. After I got this, I was almost running out of the store because I just was really thinking it was sterling. So sometimes you just gotta slow down, stop, and think. Think, look, don't rush. But anyways, again, it's not a total loss. But when I was almost leaving and passing up these other things on the shelf or on the rack, and this is one of them. Looks like jade. I'm not sure. I know there's a lot of other gemstones that look like jade, like serpentine, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, and some others. But there is kind of like this transparency to these beads. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show that to you. I probably have to hold it up to the light. And I can't really tell if they're exactly cold to the touch, but there does look to be like gold wire and silver beads. So maybe let's just try to test one of these sterling. Nothing in this is magnetic. Nothing's magnetic. Oh wait. No. It was just bouncing back. Oh wait. Is there magnetism? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to... I don't want to keep... Oh wait, did that? Yeah, there is magnetism. Darn it. Oh, okay. It's so slight, but it is there. And I think it's those silver balls that are magnetic. Yes. Okay, so I don't even think it's worth testing. But let's just try to get a scratch off that silver. Let's see. Now, I don't know much about jade at all. Really, to me, it's one of the more complicated stones to really know. Because there's so many different varieties and, you know, things like that. But let's just maybe try this metal wire, see what that does. Comes off gold. I'm just going to do a 10K on that. Or copper, I should say. It's not exactly gold color. Let's see. Isn't disappearing. And I think it's one of those that looks like it's staying, and then it finally decides to leave. Okay, so I don't think I need to test that anymore. The silver beads definitely look to be magnetic. And the gold wire is not gold. So my assumption would be, without knowing better about jade, like I said, there's so many varieties and so many ways of testing and this and that, and I don't have a gem tester, but I would say this is probably worth what I paid for it, which is $5. It's a cool piece. It does have yellow and gold. I mean, yellow, what am I saying? Gold and silver, and a jade-like bead. Maybe jade, but I'm not sure. So again, $5. And, you know, sometimes, as long as, in my personal opinion, sometimes it's like, if you can get back what you paid for things, and I'm talking like, if you bought a lot of items, I think that's why some people do like the price per piece, or the cost average of each piece, you know, maybe that's why they do it. But if you can get back what you paid, it's not so terrible when you're just kind of gambling on things. Like if you went and gambled at Vegas and you put down $5 and you win $5 and you just broke even, that's not terrible. So, you know, when the possibility that this could be gold or silver and jade for $5, I don't know. I don't think it's so crazy or, you know, reckless to take a chance. I think your odds are better with things like this than, say, lottery, in my humble opinion. So maybe let's put this over by the... Well, no, since it's not, like, as far as I know, genuine, we'll put it over here. Okay, so yeah, these are the not real things. Well, then this should be over here as well, but anyways, okay. Let's see. All right, so next, from that same store, again, I was about to leave, and then I saw these other items like this, and this. So hold on a second. Sorry guys, just had a quick interruption, but anyways, so I was about to leave and I saw these, you know, with that, and these are definitely genuine pearl, and there are two of them. They're $6 each, and they're matching, as far as I can tell. They are matching, they're $6 each. Let me just cut this off. Free the pearls, shall we? Let's free the pearls. I think that should be a bumper sticker. Free the pearls. Actually, nah. Okay, let's see. All right, so these are $6, genuine pearl. They are not individually knotted. So things like this make me a little nervous, but there are all these little tiny miniature pearl spacers in there, and these what look to be like possibly genuine gemstones as well. There's like pink and green, pink, and kind of, ooh, this one's almost, is this tourmaline? I don't know, guys, this could be tourmaline, because check out this little pink bead. It's got some green in there, green and pink. So maybe this is watermelon tourmaline. Look at that. That is cool. All right, but I am so surprised this isn't individually knotted. But yeah, check that out. There's another one. It's kind of got green in there. Yeah, I think this might be tourmaline. That's really nice. Tourmaline is a really nice stone. Yeah, because this goes green and some pink, and the other ones were just all pink, and this is pink, almost grayish. And tourmaline comes in all these variety of colors, but the pink and green, appropriately enough, is called watermelon. And yeah, so anyways, this, now that I'm looking at it, I think is different from the next one, because this one does not have any metal in it, whereas this one does. And you guys, this is kind of like the first time I'm really examining these necklaces, because literally I just got home about 15 minutes before filming. But yeah, these pearls look a little different. You know, these ones are wider, and there's like the tiny little pearl spacers. This one doesn't have any little tiny little pearl spacers. And is this is actually individually knotted. Oh no, there's a knot right there. But I don't see any other knots. Oh wait, there's a knot. I think they might have knotted sections. But yeah, this does have, again, those pink and green, black, gold. It might be real gold. I don't know, maybe brass. Pink and pink and pink. Some greenish or grayish and green. And oh, am I getting this on camera? Was I just totally off camera doing all that? But yeah, this has a lot of fun little beads splashed into it. See all those pink and green guys? And the gold or brass spacers. Some black beads. Yeah, I think these are really pretty. Very nice. I'm a sucker for pearls. And I've been wanting to do like a pearl video for so long for you guys, showing like the pearls that I got. Just because it's hard for me not to buy real pearls when I see them. So I do have quite a lot, and I mean a lot of pearls. Okay, so anyways, so that was from that same store, and then this one as well. And this one I don't know what to think, because I don't know enough about malachite, but check this necklace out for $6. All this malachite, and I didn't even notice the green clear beads in the middle. It's funny how certain like spacers and stuff can get lost in your eye, or lost to your eye, I should say. But yeah, it might be maybe peridot in there with malachite. Really nice, and this has a substantial weight to it, and really pretty. It's coming across more blue on camera. Let me see if I can fix that. Yeah, oh wait, there you go. Maybe it's just a little overexposed, but that is so nice. It is on nylon. It's got this barrel clasp, again usually indicating some age, and no mark on it that I can see. Not like I'm expecting that to be sterling or anything, but yeah. Again, I was looking up malachite in the store because I was like, oh, I don't know. I've seen some other Hudson Vintage Dawn. I like her channel a lot. I've been watching her for a long time. She runs a YouTube channel and a really successful jewelry business, and she really likes malachite. So I was thinking of her when I got this. So Dawn out there, if you ever in your entire life should happen to see this video, you know I got this because of you. So anyways, I was looking up online malachite necklaces for sale, and they're kind of all over the place. Some of them are very inexpensive, and then some of them are like $400. But this just seems really nice quality. It's really heavy, very nice, graduated, going from small to big, and with possibly, I don't know, a peridot or glass spacers and a barrel clasp. All right, so I was stoked. All right, getting through. Almost done, guys, yes. All right. So, oh, you know, and then from the last piece from the store where I got all this pearls and the malachite and the jade lookalike and this nut sterling silver starfish and this. So this is all from one store. I also got this. Now I think this is a good find. This might be the best find outside of that, and maybe this, even though it's not sterling. I just still think there's something super special about that piece. And this, I don't know, but anyways, this was only for $6. It's not on a real chain, but I saw this and I'm like, okay, it's like a coin, I think. And at first I was thinking, it doesn't feel like gold, or it doesn't feel, but I think it's in a glass case or plastic cover. But what really made me want to buy this, and obviously it's Chinese because of the architecture on the front and the writing on the back, and I'm horrible with Asian languages and characters to be able to distinguish them. I'm pretty sure this is Chinese. I did do a Google Lens search on this. Can't really exactly find it out, but hold on one more second. Okay guys, sorry for the interruption. Okay, so anyways, I was having somebody ask me something. It was kind of funny. Anyways, I'll spare you the details, but so anyways, what made me want to buy this was these marks at the bottom, 999.9, which I know just enough about some coins to know that when they're like certain silver or gold, they'll put 999.9 to show the quality. Is that showing? Let me see. And those are all nines at the bottom. Basically saying like it's pure gold or pure silver, like as much as it can get without having that little tiny little bit of something. Gosh, can you see that? I don't know if it's showing 9999.9, but it is. So that's what I was buying this because of that little mark right there. Because it looks to me like a metal quality, 999.9. And the only metal quality that I think they'd be bragging about would be gold. So I think this is gold inside of a case. I did do a Google Lens on this, and I was like, oh no, darn it, they're not the coin. It's not the coin. Some of them are called pandas because there's a panda on the back with a temple in the front, and other ones are like different themes. Some of them have writing. but there's like a lot of different variations of this with the temple or whatever, and they do have this little star ridge. But what made me kind of scared me is that there's usually some characters on the outer edge, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't have characters on the outer edge. But then I realized those characters are out beyond these like little star things on the edge, and I think it's covered up with this case that's holding it. So oh look, is that a mark? I didn't even see this in the store. 925. Sweet. All right, you guys. I'm pretty convinced that's a real coin because they cased it in sterling. See that? So, and I think the Chinese marks that normally are on the border are hidden by this case that is holding it. So I'm pretty sure, and some of these coins can be like 24 karat and such. So this I got for $5. And it's not on a real chain as far as I know. But you know, people can add any old chain they want or have to these things. But I am pretty convinced that is gold. Yeah, and the chain is magnetic. So the chain we can actually just remove from this right now. Yes, free it. So that is a great, great find for $5. All right. Sweet. 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 All right, I'm happy. I mean, I already was happy, but it's just exciting when you find these things, right? Okay, so then I went to another store after that and I got 2 pairs of earrings. I'll try to be quick. This was the first pair that I saw on this display case that just caught my eye. And I don't know enough about this type of jewelry that I'm about to show you, but I just thought this quality and the design was just so cool. Check these out. They're clip-on earrings. And again, I don't know anything about this type of jewelry where it's like super fancy and super ornate and super vintage, but everything is there. All the stones has almost like this faux, is that glass? Because I know there's, let me see, hold on a second. I feel like I thought it was glass. Yeah, I think that's glass right there. And I think there's like a Murano, like, type of glass that's super valuable, but, and then there's this brown stone right there, and these clear ones. Now, I don't know anything about it, but it's so nice and fancy looking. And it's got kind of like this tree pattern or branch. Do you see that? It's like this branch coming up on the top of it. It's like 3-dimensional because there's this, then there's like the gems underneath, and then there's more underneath that. Wow, I think it's just really cool. A lot of bling there. Let me just put the black light on it just to see what happens. All right, see if anything glows. Nothing does. No, nothing glows. So there's no amber or anything like that, or opal or whatever. But yeah, I don't know anything about it, and I tried Googling it, and you kind of get all sorts of results. So I can't really say for sure, or couldn't really say for sure what it is, but I like them a lot. I think they're cool, so I got them on a hunch. All right, and the last pair, the last items of the week, although I do have a piece of art to show after this, but as far as jewelry, last thing is this. Oh, and these were $13, and these ones were $12.50. Trying to forget if I forgot any other prices for you guys, but I think I told you everything. can undo this. Okay. These are clip-on earrings with real pearl. Oh, wait, are they real pearl? I thought they were real pearl, but yeah, I'm getting a grittiness, but sometimes these things can be painted and the paint can be what gives you a gritty feel. I'm looking at the luster, and there is some pretty good reflection of the light box in there. Let me see. Yeah, I can see my hand. Do you see that? So there's definitely this nice luster. Let's see if we see any like pits. Yeah, there's something going on right there. Do you see that luster, how reflective it is? See my fingers? Now, I just learned this from Jason Adams. Jason Adams is a legend, a living legend. Check out his channel. Actually, maybe I'll link it in the description, but you can learn so much by watching his videos. He makes jewelry, and what's so cool about him is that he shares all his knowledge and wisdom with the viewers. He's not like me where I'm like the polar opposite of him. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but it's cool. He just says down to the years and makers and styles and everything. But he said, look at the luster, and if you can see the room and see, what's around the pearl, then that's a good sign that it's genuine. And I hope I'm not misquoting him. But anyways, so I think they're real just because I'm just not sure about the gritty factor. Because in the store, they seemed real when I rubbed them together, but here they seem really smooth. Huh. In fact, I might just say, I don't think these are real. I think they have a good luster, but that might be a really good finish, or maybe they're glass. Maybe that's it. I think they might be glass. Yes, okay, I think that's it, guys. I think they're glass. Let me see. Oh, yeah, I think those are glass for sure. Okay, so anyways, all of that and all talking about, look at the reflection. Jason Adams said that means they're real pearls. I think they're glass. And not to say what he was saying was, again, I think I misquoted him, but that I believe was one of the tests for pearls. But then again, sometimes it can pass one test, but then there's another test or another test. It's like you kind of have to go off a checklist, just like sterling. Just because it's not magnetic doesn't mean it's sterling. So anyways, just because it's, did I say just because it's magnetic doesn't mean it's not sterling? No, if it's magnetic, it is definitely not sterling, but just because it's not magnetic doesn't mean it's sterling. Did I get it right the first time? Anyways, guys, I got to get out of here because I am rambling at this point. So my apologies, back on track, but these are, I think, glass rhinestones, made glass faux pearl with rhinestones, and they are marked sterling, and it's right here. Let's see. Right there, sterling at the top, sterling, patent, and patent number. So I'll have to look up that patent number, see what these are. And it's got like kind of like an etched clip. So anyways, that was it, guys. That's all the jewelry. I'm super stoked about those. Again, they were $12.50. I'm sorry I went onto that like little pearl explanation that ends up to be faulty at the end. All right. And possibly misquoting a genius of jewelry. All right, so that was it, guys. That was all the jewelry. I am going to have one more piece to show you after this. It is a piece of art, so if you don't want to see the art, you can stop now. Otherwise, I'm going to pause the video and reset this box and put that piece of art here. But I'm going to tell you, the art is kind of a little freaky for a little reason. So if you're easily freaked out about things, maybe you don't want to watch it because it's kind of almost spooky. But what happened? And there's a delay. Hold on. Let me try that again. There is a little delay on my camera. Okay, but anyways, okay, I'm going to bring out the artwork. And again, if you're easily freaked out, don't watch it. Or if you don't like art, don't watch it. But it's just one piece. Okay, I'm going to pause and I'm going to reset the box with that piece of art there. All right, see you in a second. All right, guys, back. And I am sorry if my voice is super loud because now the camera is like right in front of my face and I'm holding this away from the box. But this is a clock that I found really cool. As soon as I saw this, I just knew I had to grab it, and I was convinced it was going to be like a lot of money, but it was 32 bucks. This is at the store that usually has a lot of good jewelry, and the owner is away, as I said, so there wasn't going to be any new jewelry coming out. So I was not going in there. I went in one day, and that was yesterday, just to see if they might have any jewelry out. And this was in one of the cases, and I just was super stoked. Look at that girl with these donkey ears coming out of her hair with this check. Okay, you got to see the back of this. Look at those rose, that rose embellishment in her hair, or those rose accents. I don't know if that would be like a hat that she's wearing, or just the roses in her hair, or what. But it's kind of spooky in a way, but it's not. When I saw it, I didn't see anything spooky about it at all. Now, the one thing, it is marked on the back. Okay, here's the price tag. It's $32. Let me just take that off. Actually, let me get the scissors. Okay. So, there wasn't anything spooky about her. And it is signed. It's a clock. Okay. It's signed on the back. Let me take this away. Darn it. Okay. Alice. And I couldn't make out the name, but I have looked up this artist, and it is Maria Counts. I don't know how to get, I see the Maria, but anyways, this clock, this is where it's a little freaky. This arm was bent in, and it was stopped because the second hand was bent in, and then it would come around and it would get stuck on the other hands, and then it was not moving. So at first I thought it was just broken, and then I saw that it was bent, so I just unbent it, and then it still wasn't moving, so I just pushed it and it started moving, and it's been moving ever since, until, this is the freaky part, this morning I got up, and this was in my light box, right? And so I went over to take a look at the light box and what was inside. And guess what? This little thing was bent again and stuck again, and it wasn't moving. So I unbent it yesterday, and it was working. Went to bed, and then the thing is bent again. So is that a little freaky? A little weird? I don't know. I told a family member, and they were like, sell it as soon as possible. I think I might have to. But that is so cool, right? Super cool Alice in Wonderland clock. And it works. It's got this really cool Alice with these donkey ears. It's been a long time since I read the story, so I don't know if at some point she had donkey ears point on her. Remember the queen wanted to kill her. But anyways, yeah. yeah, that's it, guys. That's the find for the day. Oh, and Maria Counts does some really amazing ceramics, and her pieces go between $300 to $500 or more, sometimes in the $1,000 range, depending on how big they are. This one I think would maybe be in more like the 350, 400 range. But for $32, I think that was pretty cool. And anyways, let's just hope that that bending action was just a fluke or who knows what. All right, guys. Well, that's it. That's the weekly haul, and I hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you on the next one. God bless and peace.